Do you feel it, guys? I feel everything is coming together in a perfect way. Whenever things seem like they're falling apart, and I feel like breaking down on my knees because I feel like nothing's working my way, there's like something inside of me, probably just like you, that's calling you to do something so much more. And I've been trying to find my way, wondering what was I going to do after working with Bob Proctor. I made seven figures working with him, and then he passed away. And I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And when I helped my friend Anna make 100 grand, literally for free, which is like some things I thought were basic, I to her wasn't, and it changed her life. And now here I am in this new opportunity. And I don't care. A lot of people talk crap like, "Oh, you're coaching coaches, bro." It's like, well, dude, I needed coaching when I was running my business. I had so many things I needed help with. I was a coach, and I needed a coach, right? I needed somebody to help me with sales and building a team and ads and marketing and all these different things. So of course, coaches need coaches. All right. So I'm the guy where if you have a mindset or performance coach, sorry, mindset or performance business, and you want to scale it to the next level, that's what I do. I work particularly with those types of coaches on the business side of things so that they can focus on the mindset and reprogramming their clients' lives and taking it to the next level. So in this particular video, I'm going to be showing you guys a simplified game plan of how I plan on making $400,000 per month in this particular coaching business. Now, some of you might think that's absolutely crazy. That's up to you, however you want to think. The most I've earned in a month was $200,000, and I earned it in 3 freaking weeks. So I know what's possible. Is this going to happen overnight next month? Probably not. But I'm working towards it, whether it takes me a year, 2 years, 5 years, as long as I stay consistent. And I'm going to show you the exact game plan right here. You could follow it as well, or we can even look back at this years later and see how much of this came into fruition. So without further ado, this is very simplified. Go watch my other videos where I talk about the social funnel, which is the YouTube, Instagram, all the different parts. So without further ado, let's look at this part. Okay, so here is my exact game plan on how I plan on earning $400,000 per month consistently, cash collected in this coaching business. How long it could take? Maybe a year, maybe 2 years, who knows? But here's the game plan that I'm working on right now. So let's start with the traffic models. The first one is YouTube, Instagram ads, and affiliates. All right, so let's talk about the YouTube side. So the first one is going to be my YouTube channel. Now, this is going to be my main source right here. Sometimes I get distracted and I start getting too caught up into Instagram or TikTok and getting distracted. I believe in the principle of finding one platform and going deep into that one platform. And I'm not going to lie, I got very caught up in Instagram and Instagram ads and stuff, which I think is great. But my time is here on YouTube. I think that YouTube is the number one best platform to build relationships and deep connection with potential clients, because you're not going to convert people on a 30-second video. I don't care how many reels they need to watch. So if the average person needs to watch 7 hours worth of your content, how many reels and contents and distractions are happening on your Instagram? But if they come onto your YouTube channel, I know from personal experience, if I find a coach, I'll open up a bunch of tabs and start binge watching their content, especially if it's relevant to something that I'm working on. So I believe that YouTube is the number one best platform to build a relationship and get clients for a coaching business or for any business for that note. But I must admit, YouTube is kind of a thing to grow. It takes some time, especially if you're trying to rank. If you're trying to rank, it's a little bit easier, but even then, you're not going to get a lot of views. So that's why I supplement the other ones I'm going to talk about here in a second. But here's the benefits of YouTube is that I'm able to teach mindset for free. So the thing that helped me build 7 figures, which was this actual program right here, you probably see on my channel already. I'm doing like a mindset series. So the actual Bob Proctor program that I charged $10,000 for, and I have over 250 clients in, I'm teaching it completely for free on my YouTube channel. Why? Because I'm going to start to attract people that are into this type of material. If they're into this material, they're probably wanting to start their own mindset coaching business, or maybe they would want to learn, who knows, but I'm just giving value, showing people that I know what I'm talking about, or at least to a degree, to the point where they build trust with me that they would want to work with my organization, or enough trust where they want to subscribe to my channel. So that's the first one. The second one is I get to teach how to teach mindset. Now, this sounds weird, and trust me, if you don't know, you don't know. Sometimes I'll see a lot of haters and stuff in the comments like, oh, bro, you teach coaching to coaches, or you teach mindset to mindset. What's a mindset coach? I know for a fact when they think like that, they've never had a mindset coach. They don't even know what they're talking about. But there's a particular way to teach mindset. Okay, because when you're teaching mindset, I'm going to create a whole video series on this. So if you're in this niche, go ahead and subscribe below. You have to attach mindset to a specific result so particular. Let me show you an example. How I built my business was I taught network marketers in one company. I taught network marketers in this particular Forex company how to quit their job and go full time and earn $10,000 a month in residual income in less than 6 months by reprogramming their subconscious mind with Bob Proctor's coaching program. So I only work with network marketers. I only work with Forex traders. I only did it for people that wanted to quit their job and earn $10,000 a month. That was a specific niche. You might think, well, holy shit, that you know, how would you get that many clients? That's so specific. Well, I built a 7-figure business doing that because I was so specific. So when you're teaching, so when I teach somebody how to actually make money with the mindset business, they have to be specific. For another example, you teach men that are in a marriage how to overcome porn addiction, right? So you reprogram their mind or the paradigm, if you know what that is, their subconscious mind, so they can get over the addiction of porn, but they got to be married and they got to be in the United States, for example. You see how specific that is? You're helping them get an end result. So how much could that be worth to a man if he's in a relationship with his wife? He'd probably pay $5,000 for that mindset coaching that you do for him, right? Anyways, so how to teach mindset. The third one is attracting affiliates, which we'll talk about in a second, and nurturing clients. So let me share my screen here. So with my goal with this part is YouTube is going to be my mechanism to build relationship, to have a library of content that my potential clients, affiliates, or whoever wants to work with my organization or simply subscribe to my channel can sit here and really get a good feel with my channel. Now, at the time of recording, I have less than 5,000 subscribers, and my goal is to build this out, and really give as much value as possible. And that's one thing I'm truly working on, is how to transcend myself so I can give more value, because sometimes I get in my own way. How can I give more value to you, viewer, watching this video? So that's the YouTube side. Now let's talk about Instagram. So the Instagram, and particularly Instagram ads. So I know for a fact that sometimes YouTube takes a little bit of time to get up and running, but I have a business to run. I want to get clients now. Even though YouTube is my nurturing, I can potentially get ranked views. I want to go a little bit faster. So I came across this way called the social funnel, which is cheaper. I can start with as little as $30 a day, or you can start with as little as $30 a day and start attracting dream clients over to your Instagram. So what I do, I have a whole video on this. If you want to go check it out on my channel. Maybe I'll link it up here. So basically what we do is we throw an Instagram out to our dream client with a particular hook. For example, are you a mindset coach who's stuck between $5,000 to $20,000 a month and you want to scale to $50,000 a month in the next 6 months? Here's the 3 steps that you can do to unlock your business, right? So that's an example of a hook that I would use on an ad. So I would put these ads out there to potential people and attract them over to my Instagram. And so what will happen then is that I will start to build a community of like-minded dream clients onto my Instagram. I begin to nurture them, give them content, but really the point of that Instagram is to funnel them over to, what do you think? My YouTube channel, where they can build relationship with me. So I can start to generate traffic at a cheaper rate than running a YouTube ad, but I can generate followers and build my following on Instagram, have the community on Instagram with brand new followers, and funnel them over to my long form nurturing content here on my YouTube channel. So you see how those work together. It's called the social funnel. And the third one is affiliates. Guys, the reason I blew up in my first business, I did the first $250,000 I did my first 2 months, I did by myself. But what started to happen was that I would have my clients reach out to me and say, hey, DeAndre, like my friend, because remember, they were network marketing. They would bring people. Or if it was a big network marketer who had a massive team, I would come in his organization and I would say, hey, I would train your team for free and I'll give you a cut of 20% of everything that comes in. And I would end up sending out checks of 10 grand, 15 grand, because I would enroll 30 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand on a 1-hour Zoom call. And so what ended up happening was I transitioned to this almost like affiliate. So almost like it got to the point where out of that $500,000 that came into, the $1 million that came into my business, I would say about half of it came from affiliates. There were network marketers that I had that would bring in their own their team. I would do, Zoom calls for them, train them, and then I would give them a kickback on the back end. So my business basically blew up. I eventually got so many affiliates that I began training my affiliates on how to actually run Zoom calls and how to do things, that I had my own team of mini consultants or salespeople under me selling for me. And I would get a Zoom, a notification from Stripe that one of them would enroll somebody. I had an 8K payment and I didn't even do anything. Like it was really, really cool. So the power of affiliates is in the next level. So what I will do with this particular business and this channel is start to attract people who want to start their own mindset business or simply attract people that want to get into high ticket affiliate marketing. So there's people out there that maybe they want to start their own mindset business, but they don't have a foundation. Like I had a foundation. I worked with Bob Proctor. I had a Bob Proctor program, right? So I had the capacity to scale a business, but there's somebody out there who doesn't have that ability. Maybe they don't want to create a program. Maybe they don't feel like confident enough to create a program or teach somebody. Maybe it's just somebody who's an affiliate marketer. He doesn't care about anything. He just wants to sell high ticket. And he's like, here you go. Here's the traffic. You do the sales call. You enroll them. And I want my check of $1,000 to $2,000 for the sale. Right? Whichever way. Creating a YouTube channel like this, I will begin to attract and nurture these people depending on which content I create. And then I'll have an army of affiliates also selling this program, whichever angle, whether they want to start a mindset business or they're just affiliate marketers. I don't know how it'll manifest, but I know for a fact deep down that there will be affiliates that will be driving traffic also to this channel. So how did these three work together? So I have my YouTube channel as the base. Instagram is funneling brand new eyes. The affiliates are funneling brand new people, and I'm attracting affiliates because of that foundation of the YouTube channel. Now, where am I going to actually be making money is in my two programs here. The first program that I have is called High Ticket Hero. So here's the purpose of High Ticket Hero is I'm helping mindset and performance-based coaches scale their business with Instagram ads, all right? So which is basically the social funnel, how to use Instagram ads and YouTube. So one of the biggest mistakes that I had in my very first mindset business was that I built the entire thing 7 figures with affiliates. But what happened was eventually I kind of like, I would say I sold too much, right? I gave a lot of value, but sometimes I sold too much. That was one mistake that I learned. The second thing was that eventually those affiliates got bored and went to like another coach. Maybe they worked with me for 6 months and like, you know what? I've heard this before. Let me go work with a Tony Robbins guy. And so what happened was my income shot up, but then eventually I never learned how to get cold traffic and cold clients outside of that network marketing company and outside of that space. So what ended up happening was my business shot up, but then I didn't have consistency and it basically imploded versus many different reasons that I'm going to be sharing on this channel so that your business doesn't implode. So one of the skills that I had to learn and that you will have to learn is how to actually build cold traffic and get your clients outside using ads or organic or both, which I recommend here. So in High Ticket Hero, I'm teaching that mindset and performance coach how to actually do the business side of mindset, because there's a business, which is your deliverable, but then the business side, which is like scaling, ads, sales calls, CRMs, tracking, data, these kind of things. So that's the purpose of my High Ticket Hero program. So within it, it's a digital mastermind, which I've explained what a digital mastermind is. It's a group of community that you build around your program. And so with it comes live events. So in this first high ticket program that I have, there's a digital mastermind, which is going to be a recurring revenue. So my clients will pay me every single week to have access to a tight-knit community of like-minded entrepreneurs that are also moving in the same direction. So we'll have live events with that. I'm so excited about live events. I think, especially as a mindset and performance coach and spiritual coach, deep down inside, you really, truly value connection and relationship, and you love live events. So that's what I'm doing in this High Ticket Hero, is running live events for my clients. And then also teaching a scalable mindset business. So that's the purpose of the High Ticket Hero program. So that program will be anywhere between $7,000 to $10,000, probably for the lifetime of the program. That's a high ticket price that my clients will have access to for about 4 months at the time of recording, for about 4 months. And then after that 4 months, they have the ability to upgrade into a mastermind program or keep access to the mastermind for a weekly fee. So with that, I get a high ticket price up front, and then I get a monthly recurring revenue because I build so much value into the community and mastermind, which I teach you how to do, right? So that's the front end. So let's just say my profit margins are about 70% because I have ads, I have staff, and I have everything like that, okay? So let's just say I grow this business to about $200,000 a month, which is completely possible sustainably. Like I said, I've done 200K cash collected before, but not sustainably, right? Just doing it once is one thing, but I have hit multiple 6-figure months consistently. But you got to do it consistently. So with that being said, then there'll be a point where your clients will want more from you. there's going to be star students that you'll have. And so what we're going to do is we're going to identify that top 10% of students, and we're going to invite them to a physical mastermind, which is called, a physical mastermind, which is live events. Sorry, live retreats rather. So live events, how I see a live event is more like a seminar, right? You have a group of people, maybe a group of like 100, 200 people. You're teaching them. You're on stage and it's teaching, teaching, teaching. That's what I would consider a live event. But a retreat is something different. It's all about connection. It's smaller. You might do it at a house, like in Medellin, Colombia, or Costa Rica. And it might only be 10, 20, 30 people at maximum. And you're fostering that community in a deep relationship with somebody. Does that make sense? So I call this quantum coaching. So what will happen is these clients, my best star students from my first program, will then upgrade to what my program is, quantum coaching. And in this physical mastermind, I will be teaching them how to sustainably scale to the next level. So for example, by that time, we're probably teaching YouTube ads, how to throw live events. Because remember, in that first program they're joining in High Ticket Hero, I'm not teaching them live events. They're actually part of the live event. Hopefully that makes sense. But in quantum coaching, I'm teaching them how to throw live events for their own businesses, how to throw a live event, how to throw retreats, how to scale with YouTube ads, how to build a personal brand, and all the high level things that somebody has at the 7-figure level. Because the person that's stuck at $15,000 a month has completely different problems than the person who's stuck at $200,000 a month. So in this program here in quantum coaching, we're going to be going over those things for, like, example, salespeople and scaling and different methods to build a business and build a brand, and maybe taxes and live events and logistics. And I'm so excited for those two. So the coolest thing about a business model like this is there's many coaches, even the coaches that have mentored me, that simply earn 200, 300,000 a month just with the front end program. But with the back end program, I can have that deeper intimacy with my top clients and scale my business even more and have live events. So guys, this is my plan on how to scale my business to $400,000 a month in the next coming months. It could be 12 months, 24 months. I don't care, but this is my grand vision. Guys, I'm so excited for something like this. If you want help also implementing something like this, go ahead and look in the description below. Send me a message on Instagram with the word hero, and we can see how myself and my team can help you implement something like this. So without further ado, I love you guys. We're going to grow, and I'll see you in the very next video. Take care.